Welcome to the Uncommon Sense Podcast right here on SenseUX.com and also the TrueVision.net. And I'm here with my co-host, the one and only Big Brother Mo Better, Michael B. How you doing, Michael B?
I'm on location, man. Rock, I'm on location, man.
Boy, you on live on location?
Boy,
Man, this is...
of a day. The boy, I'm in the studio. No, I'm in Studio 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you on remote, Doc. Studio 3.
Studio 3, boy. Studio 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm in hiding. I'm in hiding. I'm on location. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you hiding from Trump now?
Yeah, I lost my card. You know what I'm saying? I lost my card, player.
You lost your black card, huh?
Lost my card, player. ICE might be looking for me, man.
You better watch out, boy. Here they come.
ICE might be looking for me, bro.
Here they come, Doc. Here they come.
So yeah, I'm on location. Nobody know where I am. I am in hiding.
All right.
You ain't seen me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't seen me.
I know hair of you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, welcome to Uncommon Sense. And brother, it is some uncommon sense out there now, brother.
Bruh, look here. We need Jesus.
We need him, Doc.
Angels. Right now, we might need Satan up in there. Any kind of help we can get, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. We're just the later foundation.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give the people just they already know this, but I got to lay the foundation because we're continually asking, where is Congress? Where is the Senate? Where are the Democrats? Where are the Republicans? Where is Congress itself? In all this chaos and madness, man.
And they done took it up a notch too, man. Now.
What?
They done took that up a notch. Yeah, man.
All right, well, let's go to the wonderful bean footage first.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go to the stove.
His slash and burn of bureaucracy and now federal workers caught up in Trump's mass layoffs are unsure of what to do next. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. Thousands of government workers reeling from the chaos of the Trump-Musk effect and its aggressive effort to shrink the federal workforce.
We just have no information. We were just basically tossed out on the streets. And so that has been angering and heartbreaking. And our pay stopped the day we got the termination letter. So we're all without a paycheck as of Tuesday.
And today, sources inside the Federal Aviation Administration tell ABC that hundreds of workers were let go despite massive staffing issues at the FAA. The union's president calling the decision unconscionable, especially in the wake of 3 deadly plane accidents in the past month. Also today, billionaire Elon Musk targeting access to detailed financial information about U.S. taxpayers at the IRS. Our Jay O'Brien usually covers the Hill, but today he is in the middle of a protest over these mass layoffs. Jay, tell us about where you are.
Yeah, we are standing just in view of the Capitol, Kira, and you can hear the chant actually go up around me of "do your job," and that is in reference to the protesters tell us here, the people who work in this building right here, the United States Capitol. We've also heard of chant after chant of where is Congress, asking for some kind of congressional oversight into this massive overhaul of the federal government that President Trump and Elon Musk are engineering. There are federal workers here in the crowd. Some of them have even been fired in recent days, they tell us. And one of the sentiments we hear from those here is, of course, opposition to this effort of Trump and Musk to overhaul the federal government, but also a sense that this is far from over yet. I've talked to people here. I've also talked to people across the country, federal workers, who say it's their understanding from talking to their colleagues and seeing these actions that this is only one of the early phases of these terminations, Kira, and they are preparing for many more.
Wow.
That's sad, man.
That's what's going on right now. And really, that's something that would just make you upset, make you mad, piss you off, especially if you work for one of those government agencies. Right. And all of a sudden you get a notice by email.
And from a Gmail account at that.
Exactly.
It wasn't even a government account.
Exactly. Who does? Man,
that part. Who does that,
bruh? Now,
yeah,
your boy Michael Steele.
Oh, he went in, didn't he?
Now, Michael Steele expressed the real feeling on how the Senate should be going off.
Right,
and we just sitting there letting Trump do whatever he want to do, man.
Oh, still went in, bro.
Still went in.
RNC chair, boy.
What?
Oh, he went in.
He went in, player. You know I had to play him.
You got to play him.
I got to play him, brother. He went in.
He did.
He is Michael Steele right here on Uncommon Sense.
Fundamentally, this requires something that I think each of us as individuals and institutions are going to have to reach deep down inside and pull out. At the end of the day, I love this visual of, the barbarians at the gate, but this is worse than barbarians.
You would really like the beginning of this piece where Ellie says that Democrats are like the varsity chess team being told it's their time to start the football game.
That's Lord accurate.
So accurate.
But Michael.
Yes.
What are what would you have us do?
I would actually, you know what? I'd just like you to show that you give a damn. That you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately. Mm-hmm. That this individual sitting down at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue has given absolute power to one man who brings his son into the Oval Office, whose son says to him, "You're not the president. You shouldn't be in that chair." Now, where did he get that from? He got it from his daddy, because that's what his daddy thinks of the man who brought him into the Oval Office. So I just like to see somebody wake the hell up and get excited about the fact that your country is under assault. They're not at the gate anymore. They're in your bedrooms. They're in your living rooms. They're in your businesses. They got your data, dumbass. They got all your stuff. Elon Musk has his tentacles in everything you're doing, not just off of X, but now he's in the Treasury Department. He's in the Labor Department. He's in the Department of Homeland Security. And nobody seems to give a damn. So that's all I want, somebody to show that they care enough to get off their fat ass and say something about it.
But let's be honest, they're going to have to be Republicans who then ultimately.
Oh, the hell with Republicans. They're not going to do anything. They're the problem.
But from a numbers perspective, my point is, if you actually want any real accountability, it's like you've seen. We had Jamie Raskin on last weekend. He's talking about sort of this novel legal theory, and he was asked, "Are you willing to bring articles of impeachment yet again to President Trump?" And he said, "You find me 2 or 3 Republicans, and then we actually have a conversation." But
well, that's a ballot box thing. So what's the strategy to get those people who are strip mining our federal bureaucracy, who are stripping away your rights? How do they keep their seats?
It hasn't even been a month.
Thank you.
So we are supposed to wait until the midterm elections. I'm
not saying wait till the midterm elections.
Well, I guess what I am saying is, and I know they told me I got 30 seconds, but like I used to not be one of those people that were like, people are like, "Oh, we're not going to have elections in 4 years." I'm like, y'all got to chill out. I am thoroughly concerned about how we survive. And it just makes me think about this movie that I saw on the plane a couple months ago, Civil War. It wasn't necessarily great, but I know we gotta go, but in the movie Civil War, like all hell was breaking loose in Washington, D.C. and in places all across the country. And there were people in the middle of the country that were just living their lives like nothing was happening. I think that is actually where we are. And there are going to be a lot of people that are going to continue to just go on about their daily lives as though Rome is not burning.
Well,
that's it, bruh. That's it.
Can't get no clearer than that.
Can't get no clearer than that.
But for Michael Steele to go in like that, bro, you know you be in bad shape,
right,
now, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he's the former chair of the RNC.
Former chair, man. Yeah.
Yes.
And
he went off like that. You said, can't you see it?
Oh, they can see it.
Does anybody give a damn? Really? Does anybody care?
But see, he told you the problem, though.
Yes.
He said they're no longer at the gates. They're in your bedroom. So in other words, all that stuff that's on them computers, Musk got something on somebody.
on somebody, Doc.
That's the only justification, man, for you to be in a position that, again, this one cat, like he said, who is, again, a non-federal employee, can get access to private information that they don't even got. Come on now, who does that?
Come on, bro. Come on now. Come on.
And see, now, but I'm gonna tell you,
Democrats
Jay,
ain't saying the word. Now, I can understand the Republicans not saying the word because that's their boy.
but what about the quote unquote rule of law?
Come on, man.
What they saying? This is supposed to be a party of law and order. I don't see no law and I don't see no order.
Disorder. Right?
Just so
chaos.
That's all I'm saying. So at the end of the day, man, you really don't have anybody in your corner.
Right.
But now again, the issue is going to become
right.
How you going to deal with the turn when your boy Trump, when everybody's now trying to figure out who is this Musk? He's saying give him whatever title you want to give it to him. And then your boy saying he's not even leading Doge.
Yeah, I know. We gonna get to that. Like, wait a minute, hold up. You say you're not the head of Doge now? But okay. But then we got this though, right? We got this.
Run it. Oh, you put him out there.
Adams.
Did you find it, Jay?
He makes a deal.
Did you find it, Jay?
Man, what? Did I find it?
Did you find it, Jay?
Now here he is on Fox with the board of czar, Tom.
Yeah, buddy.
Now look at just check out the response or the dialect that was going through. Now, of course, Trump has already told the Department of Justice to tell them to dismiss the case against him.
That boy.
Okay?
That boy.
But check this out, man. Man, oh man. I mean, we got to be smarter than the average bear around here.
It's getting juicy.
It's getting juicy, Doc. Here it is.
You are sitting today talking about the new alliance between ICE and Adams. So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Alliance was never severe.
Yeah,
and if he doesn't come through,
you're up early anyway.
If he doesn't come through, I'll be back in New York City, and we won't be sitting on the couch. I'll be in his office, up his butt, saying, "Where the hell is the agreement we came to?"
The deal was $80 million, Doc. That was the deal. I'm telling you. That was the deal, $80 million.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is what happened right after that. This is what happened right after that now. Man, here it is.
I'm quiet.
The money was paid to New York City and was in our bank accounts when it was revoked, when it was seized last night. Elon Musk, with no legal authority, seizing it back from the city of New York. It is highway robbery, and the city can't stand for it. Musk tweeted online that these payments were in some way inappropriate because they're for luxury housing. The federal program we're talking about, the Shelter and Services Program, has a $12.50 a night cap on hotel and shelter prices.
That was $80 million.
But I got a question.
Go ahead, my brother.
Where can you house anybody in New York for $12.50?
Come on now.
Where you gonna house somebody in New York for $12.50?
Hey, like you brought out Saturday. We know what we see. But what is it that you want us to believe?
That part right there. That part right there. Come on, man. You can't make this. You can't make this up, Adams.
And right, could you tell the people,
Adams,
what was the conditions on the agreement if the DOJ had it dismissed?
Well, again, with the Adams case, which now you got career prosecutors resigning, Doc. And even your boy Adam got his top aides resigning. See, so you know something ain't right here. But anyway, back to your original question. With him, them dismissing this case from the DOJ. All right. First, they said they're dismissing it without prejudice, which means at any given time the government can come back and pursue charges against Adams. So if they would have did it with prejudice, that means you could not come back after your boy. So the way this thing is set up, unfortunately for your boy Adams, if in fact he does not follow through or keep his mouth quiet, of course the DOJ now can come back and say, well, we're getting ready to file through the charges. But if he follows suit, do what he's supposed to say, of course, again, this administration may not do it, but the next administration ain't on the hook on it as far as that promise. Because again, when you dismissing these charges with prejudice, that means, player, without player, that means, player, we can come back behind you and snatch you on the carpet, just like they did Bill Cosby. Told that baby, don't worry about this, do the disposition and you'll be fine. It's be sealed. It will never be unsealed. 50 years later, where Bill?
So, bruh, this takes me back to a wonderful movie.
Oh, Lord.
Called Training Day.
Training Day.
Training Day. So, since, you can come back and get me, this is what's going to happen. Eric, this is what's going to happen, bro. I just got to tell you.
Lonzo.
Poor Eric.
Heard you had an expensive weekend in Vegas. How did you ever screw up so bad?
Nothing. It's nothing. Forget it. I didn't know. It's not my town. I'm not omniscient.
The Russians don't care if you have a badge. They'll whack you. You ought to hop a jet out of here.
Why? It's an easy fix.
How?
Just cash in an account.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Whose?
One of my old ones, my first one. It's not a problem. Look, the guy's a high security risk anyway. If I'm not around, who's gonna keep him off the radar? You? I'm just taxing him, that's all.
I'm just gonna get rid of the high security risk.
At $80 million.
At $80 million. I just taxed.
Because again, the sad thing about it, it was in the account according to the treasurer. It was in the account. It was allocated funds for a specific program that New York had already spent money on. So this was reimbursement, player. And so when it hit and all this stuff came out, Eric ain't said nothing other than we are pursuing the legal process.
Come on.
If that was any other mayor that you did that too, oh, brother, they'll be singing like canary.
Oh, yeah.
But Adams has been mighty quiet, player.
Mighty quiet, Doc.
Mighty quiet.
Chip, chip. That was an $80 million dismissal.
And I have never seen nothing like this, man. Again, and for the border czar to get on Fox News and say, I'll be in your office, in your behind.
And my foot will be in your behind.
See that part right there.
Come on, man.
I would feel some kind of way for a grown man to tell me he gonna put his foot in my behind.
A real player? Like, dude,
what
you say?
What? No. Hell no, shout it.
Hell no, shout it. It ain't going out.
We ain't going out like that, shout it. So that kind of got me in my throat, man. When he
man.
in office, that
he did was just laugh. What?
Dude, you just gonna sit there and take that, man? But I guess you can when you done gave the keys to the city.
I guess you can, bro.
Cause they own that, yeah. And that's why the governor of New York,
yes, sir,
he having private meetings.
Private meetings, Doc.
What would be the collateral damage if we go ahead and let this boy go?
See what happens when we do things. They have private meetings, and then they come get us.
And they're gonna tell you what's getting ready to happen here.
Yeah. But if your name is Musk or Trump,
come on now, man.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let it run its course.
That part. What? But you, man, we in a situation now, brother. Again, when you can do this stuff again, wide open in front of the cameras, to say you got a basically a quid pro quo in the situation, and again to air this stuff on TV, shows you that they don't care.
They don't care.
It shows you, man, the gloves and came off. And
Michael Jackson wrote a song. They don't care about us.
Oh no. Not this crew here, and they ain't got no shame to tell you.
No shame in that game.
But to get on TV, bro, and say in front of the camera, if what we discussed did not come through, I'll be in your office with my foot up your behind, saying, "Where's the agreement we agreed to?" That part.
Boy, we've been fighting right there on TV.
And how you going? As a black man, I'd be like, how you gonna call me out like that, bro?
What?
How you gonna call me out like that?
I know y'all got me off the line, but come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, black.
Don't play me like that.
Oh, he got played, bro. Because Adam is squeaky clean, and again, to jank out $80 million out of an account that was again, bro. This was allocated funds. This was reimbursement for what the city had already done paid out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Come on, now you can't get no nastier than this.
And then get into what you was talking about. Musk is not the head of DOGE. What? Doge? He's not the head of it?
That's what I heard today, bro.
Now, what happened was there was a little certain legal document that went to a judge.
My God.
And the judge was like, received this document and says that Musk had nothing to do with Doge.
That's what I heard.
Then why does he have all the access to all the records if that's the case?
Like I said, bro, getting juicy.
It's getting interesting.
Oh, you been on interesting.
You got that right.
Well, bro, we're scary now.
All right, let's go to the wonderful bean footage.
Yeah, before we get into this one, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, good.
Here is the filing. This is in a case, the state of New Mexico et al. And others versus Elon Musk in his official capacity et al. I, Joshua Fisher, pursuant to the provisions of 28 U.S. Code Section 1746, declare under penalty of perjury. Everyone, under penalty of perjury, this Joshua Fisher character, excuse me, is he's testifying to the following. I make these statements based on personal knowledge and knowledge obtained in the course of my official duties. I am the director of the Office of Administration. I've held that position since January 20th, 2025. In that capacity, I am personally involved in the appointment of special government employees. I have personal knowledge of Mr. Elon Musk's employment status with the federal government. Mr. Musk is an employee of the White House. He holds that position as a non-career special government employee. In that job, Mr. Musk is a senior advisor to the president. It is not uncommon for the president to have senior advisors who are SGEs. For instance, Anita Dunn was an influential senior advisor to President Biden while serving as an SGE. In that role as senior advisor to the president, Mr. Musk has no greater authority than other senior White House advisors. Like other senior White House advisors, Mr. Musk has no actual or formal authority to make government decisions himself. Mr. Musk can only advise the president and communicate the president's directives. And then finally, get a load of this. The U.S. DOGE Service, the Department of Government Efficiency Service, is a component of the Executive Office of the President. The U.S. DOGE Service temporary organization is within the U.S. DOGE Service. Both are separate from the White House. Mr. Musk is an employee in the White House office. He is not an employee of the U.S. DOGE Service or U.S. DOGE Service temporary organization. Mr. Musk is not the U.S. DOGE Service administrator. How interesting that Donald Trump called it your team and gave all the time, he gave the floor to Elon Musk while his child ran rampant through the Oval Office, and he has nothing to do with Doge. Very peculiar, one might add, one might say, one might claim. They're liars. And they're not just lying to you. They're not just lying to MAGA. They're not just lying to the media. They're lying in sworn documents, committing perjury to federal judges in federal courts about the role of Elon Musk. It's brazen, it's hubris, it's arrogance. It is Donald Trump feeling as though he is a king-type figure, some kind of a despotic emperor, while quoting the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. while claiming he has the authority to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles up to and including the Constitution of the United States, while claiming he's going to be a dictator, while having members of Congress try to alter the Constitution to give him a third term in office. Unlikely he's even going to survive this term. Can you imagine if he were to avoid the Grim Reaper because of the Big Mac sauce coursing through his veins, and he would have a third term? He's already a melting candle. Well, what would that look like?
Boosh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like I said, if you ain't got your passport, you better get one now.
You better get one now.
Bruh.
The very thing in that legal document that pointed out to me was one code word that I kept hearing.
What was that, bruh?
He kept saying personal.
That part.
Personal.
That part.
When you have a legal document, it's not asking you your personal opinion or your personal advice.
That part.
It's asking you, it's telling you to put in what is legal in that document.
That part. But see, that's the escape hatch.
Yeah.
Because now if it comes back on the administration, they can say, like you're saying, that he spoke from a personal standpoint.
Yeah, I spoke from a personal standpoint, but I did not speak from the legal terms of what his position is supposed to be.
So he got a nice check sitting somewhere.
Of course.
But see, man, like I said, man, this thing is so twisted to it's pitiful, but we can untwist it real easy.
Yes.
You can pull any headlines during the campaign, after the inauguration, saying that quote unquote Musk was leading or will lead Doge. I mean, it's in everything black and white from here to heaven. So that part right there is already can be easily disputed. Secondly, when you look at the executive order for composing this department called Doge, what they did, dog, they slid up on an department that literally is called Doge. It's the digital department of the White House of the federal government, which they're doing IT and stuff like that. And so the way they quote unquote created Doge was it was supposed to be looking at improving the quote unquote IT structure.
Yes.
Of the federal government and stuff like that. It wasn't supposed to be dealing with the fiscal matters. That's not even in the executive order. That is why he used those two terms at the end as far as is Doge is up on this particular department because it's already created. But again, that Doge there is dealing with digital aspects of the government and infrastructure. It's not dealing with fiscal matters. This dude is dealing with fiscal matters. So you got a whole lot of untwisting to do with this. I don't know how Bundy gonna do this. I don't know how she's gonna flip this with her blonde hair and her pretty eyes. So she might come up with something. But legally, I'm gonna tell you now, man, any judge of any sort will pick this stuff apart and will have a heyday in court. I wish I was that judge.
Bruh, I hear you talking. I really do. I hear you talking. But we thought it wasn't possible for a convicted felon to be the president of the United States, the highest office in this land.
True, but
which
again,
they convicted him on 34 counts.
But again, bro, like we said, man, that man serves a greater evil. And once you find out what that greater evil is, you know why they put him there. And he was put there.
And every time something goes to a judge, a week later, sign off.
Because I got to figure out what's in that system, man. That brother access, because he done found out something. Somebody don't want to get out in the paperwork.
The Democrats ain't saying nothing. The Republicans ain't saying nothing. It's like, dude, what's up?
Because
not
again,
even the independents.
I'm telling you, man, it's something in there. I mean, when you follow the money, see, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it is an ancient game that has not changed since the beginning of time. If you can follow the money, bro,
right,
you will find everything you need to know. And that's all that boy doing. He following the money.
Following the money, Doc. Following the money.
And I'm telling you, man, when you start unpacking this thing, when Musk was up there giving his long dissertation about what Doge has found, about this mysterious woman who was working for the federal government making a 6-figure salary, but she amassed a $30
Come
million.
on, man. 30 million? Come on.
I'm like, first of all, I got a question. Why are you digging in a woman's personal history? That ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business if she was.
If she did, what they got to do with you and what they got to do with the federal government? Secondly, my thing is, who is this mysterious woman?
Exactly.
It's always a mysterious woman, mysterious man that nobody has a name for.
Nobody.
Get all this stuff.
Right.
You know, but you'll never find this sister wherever she is. You never find her.
Like they had somebody 150 years old still on Social Security. Who was that?
That part. And then that was debunked by every single news media because it says they put that date inside the system so nobody could ever get paid because they know no one is living 150 years old.
Right.
So that's a safety latch that the payment system is in. That's why that is there. So there is no 150-year-old person getting no. Come on, player. But see, that's again, this is when you deal with stupidity and ignorant people.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You can put lies out there and they suck it up. But at the end of the day, man, when you start unraveling this thing, you know somebody behind the scene got something on somebody and their mama and the dog.
Well, it looked like his name is Elon Musk.
Oh, he got it. If you access that kind of sensitive information, you can follow money. And again, for that lawyer to say that this man is not leading Doge, but his name is everywhere when they come up with Doge, I wonder how this is going to play itself out in the courts, man.
Right.
If it ever gets there, now, if it ever gets there, so we don't know.
Yeah, because we know what the Supreme Court is made up.
Come on, man.
We already know.
I promise you, if Thorogood could, he is right there on the edge of heaven trying to get out of there.
Lord, let me out just right now.
Bro, Mike holding him back because if Thorogood could get out of there, he'd be like, I just need 5 minutes in that chamber. I promise you he won't come back out.
Right.
Like, bro, you're there.
But this is another problem for me.
Speak on it.
Where's your Obamas? Where's your well, I know where Al Sharpton is. He ain't no keep here. But where's your, where's all these, even the past presidents, where are they? Why they ain't saying nothing?
Because again,
why you girl Harris ain't saying, but she was supposed to have been the defending the prosecutor of the people for the people.
That last time I heard, well, she trying to save her whatever political clout she got. The baby trying to save for California, in case Newsom decided. In case Newsom decided to run for president. But again, bro, there is no way on God's green earth that any stuff is legal. And if anybody else of any persuasion was doing this, it'd be all hell to pay loose. So for again, this man to matriculate through the system the way he has, as fast as he has since January 20th, that tell you something.
It ain't been 30 days yet.
And the man's already heading for the IRS and Social Security. And again, I'm still trying to figure out how this plague can put on paper that this man is not leading Doge. That part right there, somebody got to tell me.
He just told you it's his personal.
But okay, so then who is the director of Doge?
Elon Musk.
Well, on paper, he ain't. He's just an advisor.
Well, they got to come up with the director. They ain't come up with the director yet. They just putting it out there just to see if that will take.
You know what? I'm trying to get to my 54th birthday. I'm trying to get to my 54. And they messing it up. I'm going to tell you that right now.
We trying to get you there.
Well, Muslim trying to take me out. Bro, I'll tell you. These cats, again, bro, the question is and we know it is, if Musk is not pulling the strings, then who is? But I promise you, man, again, Musk is only rich on paper. You can say he's the wealthiest man all you want, but he's only wealthy on paper. This kind of stuff that's moving, man, is old money. I'm talking about somebody who's been somewhere for like umpteen years, and we talking about pockets as deep as I don't know what. There are folks more richer than Musk, but you ain't gonna find it out.
Exactly. Right. Because they're the one really pulling the string.
Bruh, you're not gonna tell me that Musk is richer than the Rothschilds No. Or Carnegie family.
No,
Come
you
on,
ain't gonna tell
or
me.
Rockefeller. You're not gonna tell me that.
No, he just
So-
come out the blue.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And you talking about money's been around for centuries, and here you gonna come Johnny come lately, and you all of a sudden the richest man on the planet? Nah, player.
And your money tied up in government contracts, really?
And in debt too, bro. You ain't got no money.
Come on now, you ain't got no money.
You ain't got no money, player. So I understand the nostalgia of it, but again, you can't tell me that this man is richer than the Rockefellers' money, or the Rothschilds, or the things and stuff like. You can't tell me that, or the Levines. You can't tell me that they got more money than that, bro. This is old pocket money, man. Now, folks who've been around their families have been around for years, man. They are so entrenched in this thing, and it extends beyond America. You talking about over there across the waters of where folks got their tentacles, man.
Exactly.
That's been set up for years. And you gonna tell me a Johnny come lately is gonna pull the strings like this? I think not.
No, I think not.
I think not. But I mean, you're welcome to believe it, but I think not.
So Elon Musk just went into the Oval Office and lied to our faces.
Yeah, it did.
While Trump just sat there in the corner.
What's he gonna do?
I mean, he just sat there, bro.
Because he's an enigma. He does not exist to the people in power, man. Nobody pays him attention.
No.
And the only reason why people are saying if Trump says something, you need to believe what he says, because he's only articulating what the bits and pieces that he's giving him.
Right.
That is why he throws things out in phrases, because he doesn't know the whole picture. So he's throwing things out in phases and little phrases and catch stuff like that he knows. Number one, he knows nothing about.
Because I'm saying, okay, you got all these attorneys that's sitting in the Senate, the House,
supposedly,
and none of you saying nothing.
Because it's a power keg, man. You pull the rug on this. But now again, the reason why you have a lot of career people again resigning is because when stuff starts popping off, you ain't seen lawsuits like you've seen them now. As far as when people's private information is going to be compromised, when you see people find out that your information has been accessed for no particular purpose other than someone's personal issue. I mean, you got to have a reason to access someone's personal information, and to do that's a violation of privacy. Which again, if this stuff starts rolling itself out on the carpet, you're going to have lawsuits from here until Jesus come back in this mug.
So in other words, they don't want to be collateral damage.
That's all it is, play out.
Yeah.
That's all. They thinking that if I just push that carpet over there until the shite really hit the fan, I'm gonna be cool. But see, the problem is, man, again, you're betting on something to fall one way. However, there is a plan to execute. Now, what they do with it is gonna be questionable.
Right.
But there's always a God factor that people don't recognize, man. It's built in the system.
Yeah.
So however God decides to flip it, that's what I'm looking for. I know he gonna flip it now.
He gonna flip this now.
Any given time, and he wanted to go, be like, oh yeah, I didn't see that. I know you did.
They don't went too far and stayed too long,
bro. Always. I mean, I don't care who they think they are, and whatever your intelligence level is, your IQ. There's one person you cannot outthink is God, and good luck with that.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. Anyway, let's go to the beautiful bean footage.
Hallelujah.
Let's see here.
Let me make sure I understand the affair that just reached its climax in the Oval Office. Musk's net worth last year hit a low point of $176 billion. He lost billions in his massacre of the Twitter business, and he burned his personal brand in the process, resulting in the Tesla stock price dropping to $142. Then right when he needs it most, he goes all in on Trump. In the process, Tesla's stock more than doubles, sending Musk's net worth to over $400 billion by the end of the year. But that huge increase is based only on speculative investments due to his relationship with Trump, which resulted in an incredibly short leash with investors. So what did he do? He put Trump on a leash. He says jump and Trump establishes Doge. He says lie down and Trump zeroes out the CFPB. He says roll over and Trump cuts US aid. And he says heal and Trump cuts billions from critical federal programs. To do what exactly? Well, now we know. Just as Tesla sales are bottoming out worldwide, and just as it looks like the Cybertruck business is going to implode, Trump just announced a plan to buy $400 million in armored Cybertrucks from Tesla, a deal that may already be at risk because of this picture. Where the assistant to the unelected bureaucrat sits and watches quietly as his handler comes inside the Oval Office and tells us that it's unelected bureaucrats destroying the federal government. All while this unelected bureaucrat forces devastating cuts to public programs and fires civil servants who swore an oath to the Constitution this man never took. All in order to offset the cost of the contracts that pad his net worth. It's almost like Musk had this planned all along. It's almost like this was never about efficiency in the first place. It's almost like this is just another grift. And the assistant to the unelected bureaucrat sat and watched it happen.
That's it. That's it, bro.
Drop the mic.
That's it.
Drop the mic. There's nothing that can be said, man. That's where you actually are, bro. You know. And again, like you were saying, this man is padding his books as far as his net worth. It's not there.
No.
You know, it's not there. And when you're looking at what does the State Department need with 400 armored cyber trucks? What the hell are we doing?
What are we doing now?
Now I can understand the military, but the State Department? What the hell y'all know what 400 million?
See how backwards this is, bro. Yeah.
Now, if you would have said the military, I'd be like, okay. But the State Department?
Just like when your man went overseas trying to flex.
That boy.
And they said, no, young buck, you better sit down. You better give it. No, don't come here with that. Don't come with that MAGA stuff.
The thing about it, man, again, and if you look across the audience when Vance and Hexel were giving all this rhetoric, it was some old, and I mean old folk up in there.
Right.
And you know what happened when the camera was off.
Yes, sir. Yes,
they took that boy to the woodshed because he's been mighty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean mighty quiet. You know,
sir.
And then for the German chancellor to get up there and school you in front of the world. You see that right there. See that.
And then you talking about it was a rookie mistake.
Then why you put him up there?
First of all, why did you confirm a rookie?
A rookie
to go over there?
Because again, man, he just looked good in front of the camera. I mean, anybody who's been a commentator for years, of course you got a camera presence.
A commentator, bruh.
That's all he is, man. He's commentating. He ain't got no one good thought in his head.
But bruh, we talking about some serious business here. We ain't talking about being no commentator.
Well, you
should have just been in the press.
Well,
not that.
Okay, well, again, you can have around and find out. Because again, there are some real issues. And if you think that you ain't seen nothing that you didn't cut off US aid. So now every ounce of resentment is coming toward America.
Yes, sir.
You know,
no mercy whatsoever.
And China's going to fill the void, man. So again, that's what I'm saying. When you're talking about a plan itself out, maybe these cats are banking on this stuff, man. Because again, you can't talk about a military force and all you talking about making it more lethal. Who you fighting? You know, other than you want to
you want to fight somebody,
anybody. But you know, again, at the end of the day, Doc, nobody, as far as the known world, wants to tangle with anybody because it's an endless situation.
Right.
It's exhausting. The only one that benefits from it is the military industrial complex. That's the only people that benefit from it. So the dynamics of this situation has all changed, and you can't keep trying to bully your way over the dynamics.
Right.
But of course, with America's arrogancy, they think you can. But you're living in a world that's forever changed. And when you're going over there to Europe saying things that them folks know ain't right, and they know they don't have to be dependent upon you anymore.
Right.
Come on, player.
And no, you ain't gonna act right in the first place.
Exactly. So what we talking about?
What we talking about?
What
I
you
ain't got to be good no more.
No. And they about to find out real quick, bro. But it's not going to be the way that they're banking on, because again,
we lost Brother Wright. But as Brother Wright said, it's not the way that they've been banking on, but it's going to be in another way. They're going to be in trouble. Well, just next week, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about some different things next week. We're going to be talking about investing. We're going to be talking about what to do in this situation that we're in now, seeing that we've got, of course, Trump and Musk all acting crazy. But like I said, I was just saying to the people, next week we're going to really talk about some things like investing and also about what to do in this situation, because one of the things that I'm going to say to everybody, don't put all your money in the bank.
That's it.
Do not.
Got to go back to the old school, bro. You got to have a cover can and a mattress somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somewhere.
Cover can and a mattress.
Because remember, we had a Great Depression at one time.
Oh, play up.
And a lot of people lost their money in the banks.
They did, man. They did.
They went to the bank and found out they didn't have no more money.
That's sad part about it.
Now I know they say it's insured or whatever, but no, don't trust that.
Well, that's only the $250K. After that, you on your own,
bro. Don't even trust that no more. Look you see who's in the payment system of the government.
Hey man, I'm just telling you.
Hey,
what
bro,
the law
I'm
said.
just saying, man, don't trust that.
I'm just saying what the law said.
Do not trust. Just like with people who took all this the buyouts.
Yeah. Oh. Now that part there is getting ready to be real sad.
Oh, that's gonna be foul, bro.
That's gonna be foul.
That's gonna be foul.
Because again, Congress didn't sign off on it, man.
No.
And even the baby said that once they got fired, the money stopped.
Yes.
Come on now, who does that?
Now the judge said, okay, you can go ahead and go along with it. He signed off on it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been no money allocated to take care of that.
It hasn't been, man. Because that's congressional.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm still trying to figure out how that letter went out without congressional approval. And again, your congressmen didn't say anything about it. If you got a letter going to federal employees by which it has to be congressionally approved, and it never went through Congress,
right?
What's the legal stand on it? What's the legalities of it? That's why I don't see why folks took it.
Now I heard Jeffries talking about, well, we're working on getting a committee together. First of all, you should have had the committee already.
I thought Congress was the committee.
You all, bruh.
How many committees we need to discuss? See, you running the government like a Baptist church. you got an auxiliary and a committee for everything.
Everything, right?
Everything, bro. I'm like, dude.
Bro, like me and you were saying today, it should have been an insurrection, something.
Super, boy. As soon as he started saying payment system, what now?
What's saying what now?
That right there should have been, the only thing I need to hear was payment system.
Payments, bro. I ain't got to hear payment. Losing jobs,
bro.
Locking people out, taking over departments.
That part.
Oh, it's on.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. Again, how can someone pin to the paper that this cat's not leading it, when even on the letter they're saying that the first line came from the Twitter layoff sheet that came from X. So it definitely that Elon Musk had his hands in it, because it was the first line from the layoffs from Twitter.
Right.
So
and then all the people from Twitter, when they were laid off, they didn't get paid. They didn't get all they pay.
That's why they told him, don't you take that buyout. They told him, don't you take that buyout. Because again, man, this is not a corporation. This is the federal government. So anything supposedly now, anything that goes down that pipe has to go through Congress.
Because they can say, well, it didn't go through Congress, so
where the money at, man?
Well, he claimed he found what, 4.7 trillion?
You ain't found none money. Okay, I'm gonna say this again.
yeah. Help the people with that one.
I'm gonna say it one more time for my peoples. Listen closely. Pay attention. This man ain't found no money. The money was already there. When they're talking about they found quote unquote waste, all right. My thing is everyone that they're naming off as far as quote unquote thing they call waste, it was contracts. You know, it was not that money was frivolously allocated somewhere. It was contracts where it was DEI or something like that. They were simply saying, "This is money that we found." You ain't found none. It was there.
It was
For
there.
for a specific contract for a specific grant. So it was not like you're finding something just laying around. All right. Even over there in your boyhood, when your black boy came out there trying to say we have found waste. No, you didn't. You said that money was out there for a program that no longer existed. So it wasn't like it was spent. It was in holding. So again, the terminology that people are saying is even off.
Right.
But if you don't listen again closely and stop letting the media tell you what they're saying as far as waste, every waste that they found was a government contract or a government grant, something that was previously allocated. So you ain't found nothing. The money ain't went nowhere.
All
So
you doing is trying to move it to somewhere else.
You're robbing from Peter to pay Paul. That's what that is. They're doing a black move. Just put just put a white spin on it. We found waste. Translation: robbing from Peter to pay Paul. That's what
and
that
we'll
is.
live another day, you know?
Bruh, that's what it is. It ain't nothing but a black move. They just put it in a government term. Okay.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Again, you know this is bullcrap because to sit up there and again to say they found money or they found waste and everything they rattle off is nothing but a government contract or something that they pull money back. That's not waste, bro. That's money that's allocated. You haven't found anything.
Right.
That is why when you ask, quote unquote, when the people ask for what waste have you specifically found, they can't give you nothing but the same rhetoric.
Yeah.
But see, again, this is where I don't see why your boy Warnock, who's a gifted artist as far as his speaking, he's a gifted orator. But if you want me to craft you a speech, bro, I got the material for you. I can put one. All you got to do is read off the cue cards. Call me. 770.
Read off the teleprompter, bro. Just read off the teleprompter.
Bro, just call me. 770 call bro. And I'm telling you, I got you.
You said 770 call bro. Really?
I'm telling you.
Wow.
770 call bro. I got you. I will write that sucker for you, boy. And all you gotta do is read the teleprompter. Just don't add nothing to it. You know,
just say what it say.
Just say what it say. That's all you gotta do, bro. I did my research. I got you. You know, but that's the sad part about it, man. This stuff is in black and white. You ain't got to make nothing up.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't, bro.
And if you would just present what's going on to the people in a truthful form, you know, and tell folks this is what they're giving y'all. This is what it is. Now you make up your mind. Do what you want to with it, but to allow things to get a spin on it and not get ahead of it, I don't understand that, man.
Now Jeffrey said something earlier when I was listening to him,
and
then we go. Tell me, I don't work for Donald Trump. I work for the people. I'm like, you lie. You lie. If you work for the people, you would have said something to Donald Trump already. You would have stopped him.
That part, man, it's nothing for the congressman or congresswoman to pick up the phone and request an audience with the president. There's nothing for Congress to march on the White House and say, what the hell are you doing?
Exactly. What are we doing here?
Now, again, and I'm not trying to throw the ball on the bus. I'm just stating, like you said, Jeffrey said, you know, he don't work for Trump, he work for the people. Okay. Your boy Hank Johnson, he's having a virtual meeting. I can't make this up, dog. I'm just telling you that. Hey.
Okay.
So Hank Johnson is having his virtual meeting for people to voice how they feel about the current administration. I'm like, Hank.
Okay.
It's got a question, bro. Why isn't it that you are informing the people this is what's happening and this is what you need to do?
Right.
You know, because again, somebody voicing to you what's going on ain't doing no good. Having a sounding off party does no good at all.
No.
I mean, that's why I'm concerned, man. Your Dave Scotts, your Hank Johnsons, your Warnocks. Pick
Come
one.
on,
I
you
don't
know Dave Scott's supposed to be sitting down somewhere. You know, he
he
about
is,
old as Biden.
but
Come
he's
on,
up
bro.
for all of them up for election in 2026. I mean,
Bro,
what
look,
were you in 2025, 26? So, but
come
dude,
on, man.
but come on, man. I'm just simply saying, bro. If you're gonna be up there, have enough. You know, I can't say the word online,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
have
yeah. I know
enough.
what you want to
You
say.
know that right there to stand up to the situation, man. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you
Right.
can say what you want to, but if Shirley Chisholm up there right now,
Ooh, bro.
bro,
She'd be like,
that
oh no, this is not going down like this.
that sister would have tore that total paint off the wall, boy. If she
Yes,
would have.
sir.
So I mean, you know that.
That's what you need right there.
That's all you need up there.
You need
Now,
that right there, bro.
you got some sisters that's trying to do a little shopping something. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you gotta
Coming in there.
yeah, but they ain't like Shirley though.
But it has to be unified front, man. It's got to
It got
be.
to be unified. It's got to be unified.
You know,
But you
and
know,
then,
hers wasn't unified either. So,
bro,
Shirley Chisholm.
that was like your grandmama coming at you, boy.
Yeah, Doc. That was like grandmama coming.
That was like Big Mama coming at you.
Yes, sir.
And I dare you to go against Big Mama.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it, man, not only did they know their stuff, they were articulate. They were wise in what they were saying and how they did it. You know, and they know what you could and could not do, and they wouldn't have no problem telling what you could not do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why again you replace a Thurgood Marshall with a Clarence Thomas. That's why you do that. That's why you do that. You know, you remove that kind of personality, that kind of, you know, again, guardrail from the conversation.
Right.
That you can do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I'm not knocking anybody who's up there. Do what you're supposed to be doing. But at the end of the day, with all the material that's been given to you that you ain't got to make nothing up, bro, you can just light a match, man, and stand back and watch the fire. That's all you got to do.
That's all.
But they won't like the match. It's like they got the match in their hand.
It's like that.
Just hold it. Like, I got it.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, bro.
Bruh.
It. Do something with it. You know, stop looking at it. Strike it.
Bruh. We said it off. Just said it off.
Well, like my good friend that's going to be with the Lord, Dr. Carver, used to say.
Yes, sir.
When you sit in the pot, you know.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off the pot, but I can't say what he said online. But you can kind of advocate in your mind what a
boo and get off the pot.
That ain't what he said, but
I know that ain't what he said. I know that ain't what Carver said.
It's close though, boy. Yeah. Do something with it, man. I mean, this is too easy.
Yeah, we missed that old fire, boy.
You need it, man.
You need it, Doc.
Hosea Williams, you need him now.
You need it, Doc.
You need him now, man. I mean, this is the thing that I don't understand. I really understand this situation, man, because again, that's nothing you got to make up. There's nothing that you got to fabricate. Again, when these people tell you that somebody's not leading those, but their name is all over it, come on, man?
They created it.
They created freaking department for the man. So how you gonna put on paper he's just a personal special assistant to the president? And just 4 weeks ago, the man, come on now, player. Okay. And
no confirmation, no background check, nothing.
Nothing. But you give this man access to the payment system, the checkbook of the United States government. That's what you done.
And how does the Department of Justice allow that damn?
Because you got blonde. I'm sorry. Her name is Bondi.
Hey, like Richard Pryor say, it's just us. It's just us.
I'm trying to tell you. So I mean, if you look across the board, man, come on, man, you know what this is.
Yeah, you do. You do. You do.
Any pimp on Auburn Avenue can tell you what this is.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro, you can even go back to slavery and tell what this is.
Bro, it's hard being a pimp out here.
What?
I know.
Common sense.
Bro, I know I'm going to hell. I was going to hell if it's just not to see it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, boy, this where you should have went right here.
This is where you should have went, but I got mercy on you, son.
You know what? If it wasn't for the grace of God, boy, this is where you should have went. Just look at it.
Wow.
We brought that day.
Man, oh man.
Yes, sir.
Uncommon Sense. You can hear us every Tuesday at 7:00 p.m. Like we said, next week, we're going to show you how to maneuver through all this chaos that's going on. But this so-called picture chaos that they trying to put over, they're saying, well, this is going on, this is happening. But hey, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
One way or the other.
One way or the other. It's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Until next week.